Hello, this is Scott Rosano with Gigbuilder.com. This is lesson 202. We're going to go over the Gigbuilder editors. Editors are found all over Gigbuilder. We have two different types. The first one is called Summernote. It's pretty easy to use. And then we have CK Editor, which is more advanced. We'll show you both. Summernote is defaulted in a lot of things. For example, if we go to meeting locations and we open up a meeting location and we see these location notes, and I've got some bolded information here. Pretty cool, right? How did we do that? Well, if we click on Edit, most of your notes sections comes with a mini word processor, and this is a scaled down version of Summernote. And what you can do with that is you can pretty much highlight any of your text, and you can bold it, or italicize it, or underline it, or clear it all out, or change the font size, and do a whole bunch of other things. So these are built into all the notes fields, or most all the notes fields within Gigbuilder. We go to Tools, System Configuration, and if we looked at lesson number 201, we worked on documents. And so we're going to go back and we're going to open up the test document that we made in that particular video. And we're going to go and take a look at the Summernote editor as we see it here. Again, it looks very similar to what you saw in the notes, but we have tables and some other stuff. So what can we do? As we type in, like an example, I've got big sale here. We could highlight big sale, and we could make it bigger, like a heading 2. We could bold that. We could change the font, and we can also change the color. Let's make it background transparent and a foreground red. And look at you go. Then thank you for considering our services, blank, blank, blank. I can do ordered lists and unordered lists. I can change the paragraph types to align to the center, left, etc. I can generate a table, which we're going to do right here. You click on table, and then you tell it instantly how many rows and columns you want to start with. So we'll build a 2x2. Everything is automatic. Watch. Let's type in the word date here. We get a capital on there, date. And let's over here type in event. Notice how the table itself auto adjusts. And we'll say July 4, 2023. And the event is going to be a car show. Visit our location from noon until 10 p.m. for a 50s car show. There you go. Again, that's just with tables. If I want to insert something, I can insert them down, delete, add, etc. And so I can create and continue to build on my table. So we have that built in. What else can we do? As we come down here, we can add, I said we can add the lists. You can add a link. Let's just type in a word like homepage. And we will highlight. Again, if you highlight anything, click on the link. And let's send that back to text to explain. Should have just gone right over, but let's go ahead and just type that. Insert the link. There we go. I've now have a link to Gigbuilder. Thought it would work on the homepage, but I guess that's how they do it. And you're good to go. There's a link, and I can edit it, change it, unlink, etc. right here within the editor. You could also insert a video or a video link. The next item over here is full screen. This is pretty cool, and this works with both editors. And that basically takes the editor and lets you use the full screen for great word processing. It makes it a lot easier to build stuff. The other thing you can do is click on Code View. And Code View will show exactly how the editor is generating the code. And you can make changes here. So you geeks that want to really customize can do so as well. So I'll get rid of Code View. I'll get rid of full screen. We're going to go ahead and save what we're doing right now. And now we're going to go back into our setup. And from the setup, we're going to go into defaults and options. And we're going to scroll near the bottom. We went through this during one of our 100 series videos, but we weren't in detail. So in case we passed over this, HTML editor widget. Again, we have Summernote and we have CK editor. All you got to do is change it to the advanced editor. We can go ahead and hit save. And then once we hit save and we've got the new editor in there, I go back into documents. And now I can open up my test document. And now my test document has the larger editor built into it. And everything looks a little bit different. You can do different things with tables, etc. It just does things a little differently. So when you find the one that you want, go ahead and use it. They're basically the same things here. We have more in the lines of images, tables. Um, Here is where you maximize or pull the whole screen out, just like you did before. Source shows you the actual source. And then we've got a lot of conversion options, fonts, etc. And you're pretty much ready to go with this. So that's what we have as far as our two editors go and two editors are concerned. Um, that's how they work within Gigbuilder. Everything is saved within these document editors. And then along that, we have our tokens, which I'm going to go ahead and add here. And we did that a little bit the last video. But tokens, again, are something that is built into Gigbuilder. It has all the different fields that are in your event document and things like this. You can bring in here. And so, again, this little helper basically breaks down your different records, tabs, things like that. So if I want to find out like the primary venue name, I can pull this up here. And it brings it down here so you know that's the token. And if I click Insert Token, it will add it right at the cursor point regardless of your editor. And so these make it a lot easier, again, for you to completely build up and utilize these particular documents, text messages, all sorts of things. So play around with it a little bit. When you're done, you can always delete it, and you should be good to go. And with that, we can go ahead, close this one out, and you're ready for the next video.